Hello and welcome to the Wine Educate podcast, where we explore WSET education, study tips, and practical advice for wine enthusiasts and professionals. Okay, episode 3, how and where to take WSET classes in person versus online. All right, so all roads lead to WSET Global. If you haven't taken a look at that website yet, today's the day. So go check it out, wsetglobal.com. And the top left, you will see a little area that says where to study. Click on that, and then you get the map of the world. So wherever you are in the world, select your preferred area. So choose the Americas, maybe, I don't know, you could be anywhere. Choose your area. Then you will see all these little blue dots sort of populate the area. Every blue dot is an APP school. And you could zoom in. You zoom in the area. If you zoom into Louisiana, you'll see my blue dot, and that is Wine Educate. If you click on the individual APP, it'll let you know which classes the APP teaches. Some APPs offer all of the courses, some of them don't. So currently we offer level 1, 2, and 3 wine, 1 and 2 beer, 1 and 2 spirits. And hopefully by the time you're listening to this, the sake will be online. I have this amazing educator here. We just need to get her on an ETP. So hopefully soon, because that's going to be great. You'll also be able to see if the classes are offered in person and or online, right? I'm going to get on my little soapbox here and talk to you about why, if you can, you should take the in-person class, okay? Really, really beneficial. I do understand that not everyone can do it. You may not have the APP in your area. I totally understand this. But if you have a blue dot close to you and you can do it, you can break away and take the course in person, I think you should. We offer level 1 year-round, a couple times a year, and we have folks that come and they make a bit of a holiday of it, and they come to New Orleans for the weekend and they take our level 1. We also offer level 2 twice a year in a 3-day-in-a-row format. So it's maybe a bit intense, but you all seem to love it. So as long as you love it and want to come take the course, I will continue to post those classes. So why should you take it in person? All right, the first reason, well, you get to taste the wines, right? So we teach level 1. We maybe go a bit overboard with level 1. And I once told one of my instructors that we do 11 wines in level 1. He said, "Wow, I want to take your class." I'm like, "Oh, well." We treat it as a tasting workshop. So we have a lot of fun with sweetness levels and tannin levels. And you can't just do that with a few wines. So 11 wines. Level 2, we taste 6 wines in each session. That's 8 sessions. That's a lot of wines. That's 48 wines. Bit of a shame to miss out on tasting 48 wines. And level 3, we taste 4 wines in every session. It's a bit of a quality over quantity thing. And that's a bit of a long course. That's 60 wines that we taste in level 3. It is so much fun tasting wines in a group. It's interesting to hear what other people say. I'll get more into tasting and some wild stories in another episode. But if you're smelling something like rubber gloves, and believe me, it comes up often in class, and someone else on the other side of the room also says something like that, you're like, wow, I can't believe it. Other people are smelling this too. It's just a really fun exercise to taste with other people in a group, hearing other people's tasting notes and having those aha moments. Oh, there's the pineapple. Also, the interaction you get, the interaction with your instructors, right? So you have a question, pops into your brain. You immediately raise your hand and say, "Joanne, I don't understand. Tell me all the things." The other students as well, you will learn from your other students. They're going to ask questions that you maybe didn't think to ask, and now you all will benefit from learning the answer. The connections you will make. Now, I've been doing this for a while now. This is not pie in the sky. I'm not being a cheese ball, maybe a little bit of a cheese ball. But people have made some serious connections in these classes. It's a lovely blend all the way through 1, 2, and 3 of wine enthusiasts and people in the trade. I've had people that started off as wine enthusiasts and are now in the trade because they've met some interesting folks in class. They've learned about some different job opportunities, so on and so forth. So professionally, could be quite interesting. Tasting groups. You meet your tasting groups in your class. And if you are entering a level 3 class and you don't have your tasting group organized, get on it. Because the tasting group in level 3 is the key to being successful in level 3. And if you start in level 1, you make your wine friends, you move on to level 2. By the time you get to level 3, getting that tasting group together is easy. And it's just a matter of getting organized. So also, and here's the cheesy part, but it's very true, wine friends make great friends. It is a fact, okay? And some beautiful friendships have been born out of these courses. So, and I can say that for myself too. I've made many new friends. It's been lovely. Okay, we're going to break it down a little bit. Level 1, in person. Okay, level 1 is broken up into 4 1.5-hour sessions. You can teach it in a couple of ways. If you're taking it as a full day, which I have to say is the most popular way for people to take level 1. It's a full day class. You get 15 minutes in between each session, maybe 45 minutes for lunch. And then at the end of the day, you take the exam. So you do the whole thing in one day. Pretty convenient. It makes it a fun day for folks. Also, time-wise, pretty efficient. I've had people drive in from all over the place, really, to take a level 1 class, and they can spend the night, or just, I would recommend you would spend the night. I had a lovely guy drove in from Panama City Beach. I was like, well, that's a long drive. Anyway, how to achieve your goals, right? We offer this class probably about 6 or 7 times a year in person. I try to plan them out in the future ahead of time to give you guys time to plan if you are going to come into town and take a level 1. You could also take it over 4 weeks. This is obviously for my in-town folks. Some people don't really want to have an all-day class of drinking. Maybe that's just, it's not a whole lot of wine, but it's still, they want to learn in drips. And I completely understand that. And kind of enjoy it maybe a bit more by dividing it up over 4 weeks. So 4 weeks over 4 evenings, just an hour-and-a-half session. I offer that about twice a year. I also get on the road to teach in some of our satellite locations. So these are places I've partnered up with, gotten approved, and maybe once, maybe twice a year, I'm in those locations and able to teach. So Baton Rouge is only an hour away. I'm there. Got my second class coming up here in, I believe it's February, Baton Rouge. Jackson, the lovely folks at Elvies in Jackson, I go there in the summer once a year. Hattiesburg. So Hattiesburg, the little wine shop is teaching the classes in Hattiesburg. Excellent classes. Memphis. I was complaining about Memphis the other day, but only because of soccer. I flew there and taught a level 1 class at the University Club in Memphis. It was such a lovely day. Really, really great folks. And just last week, I was in Florida. If you know me, you know I really don't mind at all driving to Florida. I went to Seaside and taught a class there. It was a delight. Really great. If you have a market that's relatively close to me and you are interested in having us come out and teach a level 1 class, send me an email. You know how to reach me, Joanne@wineeducate.com, and we can talk about it. Okay? Level 2. Level 2 is broken up into 8 2-hour sessions with 1 hour for the exam. I teach level 2 in all sorts of ways. I teach it over 8 weeks. So that's, again, the slow drip method, 1 class a week. I teach it twice a year in what I call an intensive, but it's sort of just the time's cut in half. So it's over 4 weeks, but you're doing 2 classes a day. This class has been really popular for my industry folks here in New Orleans. I offer it on a Monday. That's a good day for industry folks. And it's 2 sessions a day on a Monday. Still gives you time to study in between. But instead of it taking 8 weeks, it takes 4 weeks. And I wasn't going to do it. I wasn't going to do the 3-day in a row because I thought, gosh, that's a lot. That's just a lot. But you all wanted it. You said, please, Joanne, teach this course in a really intensive 3-day format. So I did. And you all signed up. So there you go. I'm offering another one coming up here. I believe it's in March. Again, planning ahead so you all can plan ahead, because this is definitely a class. I have people coming. They're traveling from out of state to come to New Orleans for a weekend, a week, to make a little vacay out of it and to get their level 2 in person with the benefit of tasting 48 wines. So there you have it. Level 3. All right. Level 3. I teach level 3. I'm the only educator who can teach it. So I teach it the slow way. I teach it over 15 weeks, 2-hour sessions over 15 weeks. And you have a 2.5-hour exam at the end. So I'm going to get into the jump between 2 and 3 in another episode that merits an entire episode all of its own. But it is a vast jump. I offer level 3 twice a year. Last year I thought, I'll just offer it once, And oh no. All my level 2 students were like, are you going to offer it again in the fall? So I did. So that's a good thing. I'm offering it twice a year. Wonderful. You do have some other options to take level 3. I'll talk about that when we talk about all the online options, which is right now, actually. So online. I do understand if you are busy and you just can't fit it into your schedule, or you really already know the material and you need to kind of knock it out for professional reasons to get that on your resume, that online can be a good option for you. And also, if you don't live anywhere close to an APP, it is not convenient to use your vacation week to go get wine certified. Your friends will probably think you're crazy, but your wine friends won't, just saying. So online, let's talk about how to take these classes online. The same courses we offer in person, we also offer those online. You register for the course through an APP. That can be Wine Educate, that could be someone else, whatever you prefer. We try to keep the next 3 online options posted on our website at all times. Again, so you can plan ahead. Be like, I'm going to tackle it this spring, or wait another 6 months or so. So you can plan. You sign up for the course through us, through our website, and you will get assigned to that module through the WSET. So Wine Educate currently does not teach in person these classes online. They are modules that the WSET provides, all online. So level 1, the module runs for 4 weeks, level 2, 5 weeks, and level 3, 9 weeks. This offers you flexibility to view the modules, do the assignments on your own time that works. You will be assigned an online educator, and I receive all the emails that they send out, and I'll just say they do a really nice job with keeping people motivated and moving along and grading assignments and whatnot. So what do the books look like? If you're taking level 1 in person, you get a book. If you're taking a level 1 course online, you don't get a book. It's included, sort of the information is all included in the modules, so they don't deem that you need to have an actual physical book. If you're taking level 2 and level 3, we will mail you your study packs, okay? So please don't wait. We have deadlines for everything because WSET has deadlines. You have to have deadlines in order to run efficiently, right? Don't wait till the very last minute to sign up for any of these classes, in person or online, because it benefits you so much having that study pack, your textbook in advance, right? I know some of you can do it. You walk into class, you haven't even cracked that textbook. Awesome, great. Not the majority of you. You're going to have to read that book and start getting familiar with the material before you start the class. It'll make the class more enjoyable, believe me. If you do these courses online, you will need to sort out the samples for yourself. I know some APPs, some of the larger ones, they'll like mail you a sample kit and all that stuff. Still, these things are extra, right? You need to source the samples on your own. How do you take an exam if you're not in the classroom? Okay, I will explain this to you. So for the exams, for levels 1 and 2, you've got 2 options. You can physically come into the classroom and take the exam at a designated date. Now, I know you're thinking, well, why would you not take the class in the class? Well, again, people are busy. They may live in town, but they just can't come to class. So they take the course online, but then they still can come and take the exam physically here at the Independent. Perfect. If you live, I don't know, in the middle of Alaska somewhere, there's no APP near you, and flying to New Orleans to take an exam is not really on your radar, you can do what's called remote invigilation. Now, I don't really know how much remote invigilation existed pre-COVID, but oh boy, did it get kicked into high gear because of COVID, because folks just could not physically take these exams together. So they set up the system. Essentially, you have to propose a date that works. You've got a list of parameters that the WSET provides you of these dates work, these dates, these times don't, so on and so forth. Then it gets approved, and you have a whole list of instructions, and I will let them sort all that out with you. Essentially, they're watching you through your computer while you take the exam from your home, okay? It can be a bit techie, but it can be really convenient, okay? Level 3. Level 3. Can't get around it, people. You have to come in person to take your level 3 exam. You cannot take it via remote invigilation because you've got to taste wine, right? So you've got your white wine and your red wine to taste. You also have all those essay questions. Ooh, I cannot wait to talk to you about level 3, to prepare you for level 3. So level 3, you can take it online, all the classes, but you must travel to your location of your APP in order to take the exam in person. You also have to do some tasting with your instructor. That's me. And the way I set up our level 3 online is that I offer a full day tasting workshop the day before the exam. So you can come into town, take the all-day level tasting workshop to calibrate your palate with mine, because I'm the one who's marking the tasting sheet, okay? And if you talk to my current level 3 students, you know, they may gripe about pale lemon. They made me a sticker. It's a whole thing. But I'm trying to be really consistent and really fair with my tasting. And for the most part, I've got a really good pass rate with the tasting component. And then the next day, you take your exam. It's a long exam. It's 2.5 hours. So if you do travel to come and you take your online course with us, do make sure you stay somewhere comfortable. I know your friend has a free couch, but please don't do that to yourself. Okay? Have a comfortable bed. Give yourself the best shot at it. All right. that's that. That's in person versus online. They both have their pros and cons. I will say it again. We offer the courses to give you a chance to take these courses in person because I do feel like it's for the best. So go check out our website, wineeducate.com. Keep it nice and current with the courses we have coming up. If you are not yet subscribed to our newsletter, you should. I send it out. It's me. I write it once a week. My main point of sending it out once a week is to let you know when new classes are posted and when deadlines are sneaking up. Okay. So I'll put a link in the old bio, link in the show notes rather, and you can sign up for the Wine Educate weekly newsletter. All right. Great. I hope that helped clear up some things for you all. Next week is a big one, wine scholarships, because wine education is not cheap. And I want to help you achieve your wine education goals. Lovely. Have a super week. See you next time.